Good morning. It is day 51 on the Florida Trail. Yes, if you are keeping track of the math, that was 2 days off. Not what we intended when we started out, but that's what happened. So we got to the town of Madison, and we were going to take a zero. We did take a zero. And about halfway through that first zero 2 days ago, I was starting to not feel well. So I was having some stomach and intestinal issues. Fortunately, it was only about a 24-hour bug or so. So feeling mostly better today. 90% maybe, I don't know, maybe more, we'll see. Good enough to hike out. Just hoping I can eat some of the food in my pack today to reduce some of the weight. So we're going to be road walking pretty much all day today. Well, not pretty much, all day today, and yeah, probably most of tomorrow as well. So just doing this right now while we are road walking, and I'll show you in a second. Not that it's that exciting, but it's probably the quietest we'll have for a while. We do have I think a dirt road coming up for about 3 miles shortly, and then beyond that we'll be on hard pavement all day. We're doing 20 miles today. And we're going to be staying at a church, so we will show that to you, of course, at the end of the day. Let's see, it's been getting hotter. It's going to be low 80s today. Yesterday it was, I think, mid 80s or so. Nights are going to be a little warmer as well. And mornings should be a little bit more comfortable to pack up and start. We may not have to wear our rain jackets and our hats and our gloves for the first couple of miles. We'll see. Let's see, we had a good stay in Madison. When we zeroed the first day, we got a ride with, we were looking for a way to get up to the Winn-Dixie at the other end of town so we could resupply. There's no Uber. There's no Lyft, and it seems like the only, the other option in far out was Warren Taxi. Doesn't seem like they're around anymore. Tried calling them several times and just basically the number went nowhere. So we were referred to William, who drives a bus for, it seems to be like a local elderly home or something like that, and he was happy to come pick us up. He seems to be the only gig in town, because he was getting rides several times from other people as we kind of sat and watched out the window the last 2 days. So if you need a ride, we'll put the comment in far out for him. He was a wonderful man, very helpful, very kind, and gave us a ride. Basically $10 round trip each, so it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Because the town is 9 miles away.
Yeah, yes, the actual town of Madison is 9 miles away. So we stayed at the Best Western, just by the interstate, because it was like half a mile walk in off trail. So that was good. So thank you, William. Really appreciate it. And I think that's probably about it for now. I'll flip it around quickly. So this is what we're looking at right now. Super exciting. Yeah, again, we're just going to be road walking all day. So not sure what the video content is going to be for the day, but I'll turn it on every once in a while at least. So, and all right, we will hope you're having a great day. We'll catch up with you shortly.
One of the prettier road walks we've probably had today.
Yeah. swampy area over there. Everybody just watching us. Got some oranges. I wouldn't mind having one. If we hadn't just left town, I'd probably figure out a way to get up there to get one. But I had plenty of orange juice this morning, and I know that they're sour, but I would enjoy it anyway. That's fun. And somebody has bottled water out here for the hikers, which is nice. A little trail magic going on. So the comments were, you can't miss the skeletons, so you know where the water is. So that's fun. We just took a lunch break at the New Home Baptist Church. What a lovely facility. They have a great space here. We just sat on the back porch right behind that building right there. It's just a like a fellowship hall, community hall kind of thing. Yeah, they got space in there for events, I guess, wedding receptions or whatnot, but there's a pavilion out back that other hikers said that they've used. There's a water fountain though on the back of that building that we were just eating behind. There was a nice big covered porch that we were able to get out of the sun, take our break on. But there are picnic tables back there. They allowed us, there was a woman and her son were there cleaning, and they were super nice. Talked to us for a few minutes, and also allowed us to go inside, use the restrooms, offered us water, of course, and ice if we wanted that. Yeah, they were really nice, really friendly. Actually, there she is now. Maybe she's coming out to get the mail, riding around in her little cart. So anyway, great spot to stop along the road here. Again, get out of the sun, get out of the rain if you have that, and just take a break. She just drove past in her cart. She must live right up the road here, and just offered us a ride up the road a little bit. Just took a break at the old Wigginsville Church, right there, back in the trees. Can't go in it. I wouldn't recommend going in it. But the porch is still currently standing enough to sit on it, get out of the sun for a bit. The gnats were a little bit much to bear, but we put our head nets on and they weren't too bad. It was really just gnats. But yeah, I'm not sure how much longer that the roof over the porch is going to be standing either. So the supports are getting pretty old and rotted as well. So anyway, we've got about 3.7 to go now to the church where we're going to spend the night. So our days pretty much look just like this. It's pretty hot on the macadam, but could be worse. It could be 90 degrees. All right, home sweet home for the night. Got a church here that offers up space for hikers to camp in on their property. There's some outlets on the outside of the building that apparently are turned on and working for us that we can use, and some water spigots. Not sure about bathroom situation, but very nice of them to offer this up. It's been a really long day, almost 21 miles on my watch. So let's just find a spot in the shade and take a break. All right, wrap up for day 51. Sorry if we're a little monotone, but we're tired. Today was a rough day. We don't probably have a lot to say about it. It was 100% road walking today, literally 100%. We were in the town of Madison for 2 days. Again, we were going to just zero. I wasn't feeling well, so we took an extra day and resupplied. Sorry about the neighbors. We resupplied at the Winn-Dixie on the north end of town from a ride with William. His information will be now in Far Out, and and just so everybody knows that there's a hardware store there also that has propane.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice people. We talked to them for a little while, so they have canister fuel. So we left this morning, 7:30, something like that. Yeah, 8 o'clock. And our hotel, we stayed at the Best Western, was half a mile-ish from where the road turns at the southern end of town. And we were on the road immediately. All day. So I tried to take some video, but road walking it sucks. And that's all we did. So
yeah, I mean, after lunch we did put in headphones and listen to our. So when we don't do that. This is only the second time ever.
Yeah.
Hiking once on the dikes.
Right.
And that didn't last very long.
That didn't last long.
We're not going to do this, but it kind of saved it. I think just because it
was necessary today. Yeah. I would have completely mentally just lost it. I think today. So. But we met some very nice people. We stopped at the New Home Baptist Church. That was about 12 miles in. And we met a nice young lady who was the cleaning person and her son. Right? She said it was her son.
Yes, but they were older.
Yes, they were older. I was being nice and saying that she was a nice young lady. Yes, they were older.
I'm like, were we at the same place today?
Yes. They were very nice. He goes by Pops. Apparently, I'm sure he may have grandchildren of his own.
They were very kind.
Very, very nice people, yes. So they let us in to use the restrooms. Of course, offered us water and ice. Yeah. I was tempted by the ice. I almost took some. So, but yeah, it was very nice. We just sat on the back porch, although there is a pavilion with picnic tables. We just sat on the back porch of the fellowship hall, something like that. It's not the church building itself, not the sanctuary. And we hung out there for a while and eating our lunch, and then then we moved on. We had we took another break at another church that is no longer in use. Let's just say that. Yes,
it's pretty dilapidated and closed off. Yeah. But there is a porch.
Yes, there's a porch.
If you want to call it that.
If you're there in the next couple of years, it may still be standing. So it's dilapidated. Yeah,
and then went back out into the sun.
Went back out in the sun. Yep.
Hiked about the next 4
miles to get here. Yeah.
Yes.
So we are at the Sermons Baptist Church.
Yay, Baptist churches.
Yes.
Because they are saving us. There's nowhere else to get water. There's nowhere else to camp.
This section is pretty.
It's all road and it's residential and
farms and So there's really not much at all, options wise. So if you can hear us at all over the motorbike over there, kids are riding around and they're having fun. So.
Traffic today was sparse.
Yes, thank you.
And fortunately, and thank you as well, they all got over.
Yes.
Or I want to say 98% of them got over.
Yes.
Because there was nowhere to. First of all, there's no shoulder because it's very back roads.
Right.
Back roads. So there's no shoulder, and the grass is high. No one has kind of been through to mow yet this spring.
A lot of it, yes.
So it wasn't we couldn't walk through. Well, we could have walked through the grass, but it would have been,
Yeah.
So,
but
it was nice.
Almost everybody got over for us, and even those that didn't, I feel like most of the time that was because they couldn't.
Because there was opposing traffic.
Right.
Yes.
Yep. So it was very nice. It was great. As good as road walking can be in that situation. So, and it wasn't a major highway, like you said.
Right.
So it was good. So that's I don't know. That's pretty much it for today.
Yeah. Mosquitoes are coming in.
We saw a turkey, right?
Yes.
And that was it.
And cows.
Oh, and lots of cows. Yes. So, all right. So I that's pretty much it for today. We're at 51. We'll show you really quickly where we are camping on the other side of the church. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow on 52. It may be a lot more road walking. I haven't looked ahead yet. Yes. So, all right. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right. So here we are tonight at the Sermons Baptist Church. Again, right out there is the driveway and the road. That is the trail on the road right there. And of course, here's the church. So what we did was just come around the right side to the back of the church, and we are hanging out, set up right here under the tree, which was a great spot. We had shade from the evening sun, from the trees next door. There's a spigot right back there on the back of the building that we can use the hose or get the water. There's a hose. And there's an outlet on the other side of the building near the front entrance that we can use as well to charge. So that's it. It's a great space that they allow us to use. You just have to call and tell them you're going to be here. That's pretty much it. So, all right, that's it. Have a good night.